Hey guys, Merry Christmas! Let's begin with ring code. Okay.
What? Listen up. The World Detective Organization is an extra-legal, extra-privileged organization devoted to eradicating the world's unsolved mysteries. Their branches exist throughout the world, and their investigations are handled by master detectives. As of now, there are roughly 1,000 master detectives in the WDO. All have powers specializing in investigative work.
Powers?
They are supernatural powers used in investigation, known as forensic fortes. People who develop talents such as clairvoyant or mind reading, they train at the organization to harness these special powers, which aid in their investigations. Those who manage to gain a forte are recognized as master detectives and given a detective deed. Which means, if you're a master detective, it should say so on your license.
Detective deed?
It's an identification card. Check your pockets.
I don't have one.
If you don't have a detective deed, you ain't one of us. Even if...
Oh, hold on! I'm not trying to trick anyone!
Pardon me. He seems to be the only one accused of being an imposter. But how about if you require he has some sort of proof, then the same would apply to everyone here.
Huh? The hell'd you just say?
She's right. Everyone here has just met for the first time. Naturally, we would doubt one another.
Huh? First time? So, you guys don't know each other?
Master detectives rarely meet together. We each travel the world on our own, solving cases. I've never seen so many gathered together for a case like this. We thought all of the summoned members had shown up and were about to start introductions. Then...
I see.
Well, let's start the introductions. We'll include the tardy one as well.
What? You still want to do introductions? With the imposter too?
It's vital for us to ascertain each of our identities moving forward. All the more reason due to this perplexing circumstance.
Perplexing circumstance? What does he mean by that?
Now, let's begin.
I'll start with you because you seem nice so far.
I'll go first. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Zilch Alexander.
Kitty. That's all I can think of.
I'm from the Southern Forest Preserve District's detective agency. They call me Nature's Mediator. I love people, nature, and the harmony between them. However, there are times when some would attempt to ruin that harmony. My specialty is in handling those people. Have you heard of the chain of mysterious murders surrounding the dam construction at Souls Lake? Rumor has it that one by one, everyone involved with the dam's construction died, all cursed by a sunken ritual site. It was a once-in-a-century difficult case. The one who solved it was none other than myself. There wasn't much to it. The culprits were locals who wanted the rights to the dam for themselves. The strange part is that all 52 villagers were in on it. They all kept their lips sewn shut to protect the secret. I'll let you figure out what that... When harmony between man and nature is disrupted, disaster strikes. That is...
Nature's mediator. He does look like a good detective. Though he suspected me, he still gave me a fair chance to explain myself. He looks a bit intense, but maybe he's a good person.
I'll describe my forte as well. I'm uncomfortable exposing classified information regarding investigators, but this is an emergency. My forte is animal investigation. I can control animals as I wish and recruit them for my inquiries. Quite fitting for the philanthropist that I am. Though useful in many ways, I mainly use it to gather intel. It allows me to survey a target while remaining undetected. As a basic rule, I can only control four-legged mammals. Less intelligent animals are easier to control. I often use mice. They're the perfect animals for undercover investigations. Unfortunately, I can't show it off right now, because there aren't any mice on this train.
Not only is he a good detective, but he also has those powers. He really is impressive.
That is all from me. With love, I yield to the next person.
I'm Mayfex Logan. I'm from the detective branch in the eastern slums. They call me a master detective now, but I'm originally a broke, illegal immigrant. When I was a kid, I was in an upstanding home, living an upstanding life. My parents were lawyers who never tolerated injustice. They should have left well enough alone with that local mafioso. Because they went after him, they were murdered. Their necks were cut open, right in front of me.
That's awful.
I ran away to protect myself and jumped on a ship at the port. I didn't know where the ship was going. That was the moment I threw away my past and my home. I drifted to the slums and did everything I could to survive. I managed to survive until now, thanks to luck. With my natural talents, I was able to become a detective. But I can't stand evil. But even if you ain't evil, I'll show no mercy to those who stand in my way. If I can't figure out the difference between the good guys and the baddies, then I just beat up both of them. Kill or be killed is my motto.
He looks scary, but that's not all. I think there's a deep sadness within him.
I can't share details about my forte. Just know it's kinda like radar.
That's all you're going to tell us?
You got a problem with that, you tiny runt?
Not at all.
You sure are a frail-looking kid, aren't you? And pale to boot. Like disaster's got its claws on you.
No way!
A detective's gotta be tough. How about a little training? First, you'll need to get used to stab wounds. We'll
What?
start with an ice pick, then scissors, then a fruit knife.
No thanks.
Yeah, we'll pass.
Don't be shy, runt.
No, really, I'm fine.
Yeah, we're good. We good, boy.
Too bad.
Hey, young man.
Me?
That's right. Come here. Step.
Oop, I keep doing that.
Why?
Oh.
Whoa. Huh? What's going on?
I'm measuring you.
What? Measuring me what? What? This is probably the only chance, boy. Take it. You must take it.
Stay still for just a second. I'll be quick.
you. That was quite educational. That outfit fits you well. My name is Melanie Goldmine. My home is rather far north from here. Up there is a branch with detectives adept at spiritism. I was also active there as a medium.
I like her so far. Melanie. Okay.
A medium?
I can summon the souls of the dead by using my body as a vessel.
Summon a soul? Can you summon anyone who has died? Like, for example, the victim of a crime?
Yes, of course. But there is one condition. I require the clothes that person wore while they were still alive.
Ooh, wouldn't that be hard?
Only by wearing their clothes can I summon their soul. Hence why my powers don't work on people smaller than me, or if the person is far bigger. Overall, the size must match. Also, I can't abide outfits with no fashion sense. Filthy, reeking clothes are always out of the question.
That sounds more like a preference than a condition.
Clothes make a man. They reveal all about one's livelihood, like skin worn over skin. That's what clothes are all about. Consider that when compared to bare skin, clothing has a greater surface area seen by other people. Therefore, clothes are an expression of a person's identity and originality.
Okay.
You ever think about how you've never heard of ghosts being naked?
No, never.
Ghosts wear clothing because those clothes are a part of their identity.
Now that you mention it...
That's why, despite your amnesia, I can tell the kind of person you are just by looking at the clothes you wear.
Really?
Your uniform is undoubtedly an official one supplied by the WDO. And I found it fits you perfectly after measuring your size. I don't think it could possibly belong to someone else.
Which means I really am a master detective? Am I one or not? I can't figure it out without my memory coming back to me.
That's all I have to say. I'm the medium detective Melanie. Nice to meet you all.
Okay, she'll be very important.
I am Zange Eraser. I come from a detective agency on the front lines, far from here.
Okay.
Perhaps you expect an introduction, but I have nothing to say. Let the past melt like ice in an evening's drink. That's how I live my life.
Okay.
My forte is thoughtography. I can transcribe images from my memory onto electronics. That's all from me. There's no need for any further explanations.
There's clearly something extraordinary about him.
Yes. Okay, Missy, you're the last one.
An introduction. Introduce myself. A subjective observation of one's own self-image, explained objectively.
Are you okay?
Did I do something that caused you concern?
No, it's just you seem to be having difficulty introducing yourself.
I rarely have a need to do so I was considering what approach to take. After all, is there such a thing as a self in the first place? All I am is a bundle of nervous tissue reacting to external stimuli. If I had to, I guess I'd call myself Poochie Lavman.
So, your name is Poochie then?
Names are meaningless. a method of arbitrary labeling for self-recognition, symbols for categorization, nothing more.
Okay.
To that end, it serves the same purpose as a detective deed, or so I, Poochie, believe.
She seems a bit odd.
Most of the World Detective Organization's work is investigating unsolved mysteries. I was trusted with many bureaucratic investigations. My clients are mainly enterprises and politicians. Depending on the client, I use my forte to see if the transaction party is trustworthy. My forte is known as audio aptitude. When I concentrate, I can hear anything from distant whispers, footsteps, and even heartbeats. No one is safe to speak of their secrets when I, Poochie, am around.
Oh, then did you hear anything suspicious at the station? Maybe we can figure out what happened to me.
Unfortunately, unless I focus my efforts on listening, I'm unable to hear things far away.
Oh, I see.
Constantly listening in on all sounds leads to a sensation of my physical boundaries within reality dissolving away. My already tenuous sense of self starts to vanish, which is why I tend to close my ears unless I'm using my powers.
Being blessed with powers sure comes at a price. Did she always act in such a strange way? Or did it develop after she obtained her forte? Regardless, she definitely has a distinct air about her.
That is all I have to say about myself.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, she's bred. Ooh, she likes this.
This part of her seems a bit more normal. Yeah.
Lastly, it's your turn, Yuma. Aside from having amnesia, is there anything else we should know about?
I still can't remember anything.
If you really are a master detective, then you should have some sort of forte.
I have no idea.
Oh, young man, are you sure you don't remember? How about the kind of clothes you usually wear? Or brands you like?
You only inquired about clothing.
Maybe you'll remember after a few punches to the head.
I wonder if that would actually help.
Hold on!
Aphex, stop that. If you knock him out, he won't be able to speak. The perplexing circumstance we faced may have something to do with his memories.
That's right, I was wondering about that. What do you mean by perplexing circumstance?
Don't know, dude. We don't know.
Did something happen?
Well, something unexpected has occurred on our trip. The number of people is off.
The number of people?
I, Poochie, heard from the World Detective Organization that the number of master detectives on the train was precisely 5.
5?
1, 2, 3. The girls are 2, so 5. But minus me is 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of us.
Really?
I also heard from the WDO that 5 master detectives will gather on board. Hence why when you called yourself a master detective, I was honestly surprised.
I knew this job wouldn't be easy, but there's already a mystery before us. This is getting exciting.
It's obvious what's going on. There's an imposter among us.
It's not me.
Oh no, that's our cowlick.
I think...
How about we contact the WDO and find out? It could be a mistake. It's no use. I can't reach them. There's no signal here.
Who could the uninvited sixth guest be?
It's obvious. I'm the most suspicious. Especially with my amnesia in this situation.
Yeah, but
Could
yeah.
I be the imposter? And I just can't remember? I am the sixth one here.
Alright, I got it. Hey, since you're all clueless, I'm gonna tell you my extra sharp deduction.
You may speak. I'll allow it.
Why would I need your permission?
I know, right?
Whatever. Way I see it, the runt here ain't the imposter.
Wait, you really... What? Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Huh?
It'd be boring if the most suspicious one is the culprit. The runt must have been attacked by the real culprit. The memory loss is a side effect of the attack.
And the imposter's motive? Why would they attack Yuma?
To pretend to be a master detective and replace the runt on the train. The plan was going smoothly. The runt suddenly woke up. He got on the train right before it departed. The results stand before us. Obviously, the imposter miscalculated. The runt's gotta be tougher than he looks.
Oh, that's a surprisingly proper deduction. And I thought you'd be the most useless one here.
Why, thank you.
In other words, I was knocked out at the station because someone attacked me? But I don't think I've been injured.
Excuse me. My deduction is slightly different.
Let's hear it. I'll allow it.
Stop
Okay,
acting like we
please.
need to get your permission.
It's kind of getting annoying.
I suspect that the entire situation is a test designed by the World Detective Organization.
That could be true.
A test?
A WDO exam officer has disguised themselves as a member and is ascertaining our skills here.
If that were the case, Yuma here could possibly be the exam officer.
Me? An exam officer?
Bring it on! I don't care if it's the WDO or a hitman. If you want to test me, I'll show you what I got.
What are you trying to do?
For now, I'll check to see if there are other uninvited guests. I wouldn't want any accomplices lurking about.
And how are you going to do that?
Like this! Let's go!
What was that? A weird feeling overcame my whole body.
No signs of the enemy. Turns out there really are just 6 of us on this train right now.
What did you do?
I used my forte, life detection. I can detect life in a 50-meter radius and pinpoint its location. The mechanism is a trade secret, but I can say without a doubt that we're the only ones on this train.
Talk all you want, but who can verify that you're not lying?
We're never gonna get anywhere if you start doubting everything. Use your own damn powers to figure it out then.
I see. So fortes come in handy at a time like this. In that case, there's someone else with the power that can confirm if other passengers are on board.
You know what? In the next one, we'll continue.